Hello and welcome back to Starfield 2026. This is a new game plus recording, so there will be spoilers including in the loading screens. You've been warned. We are nearing the end of the UC SysDef quest line, also known as the Crimson Fleet quest line, and we are ready to go speak with Dagato about the Eye of the Storm. We have teamed up with Barrett for this one, and he's been pretty fun. A few extra comments here and there and some responses.
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No, I'm not. Sure, they're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart. You want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right, I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Ah, perfect. I'll take that.
Dependable as always. Unlike some people we know.
Oh, that's real funny.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice. We've gotten word that UC SysDef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Crix's legacy home. Just slow down and listen before you jump the gun and ruin everything. Lay it out, Jess.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Generdyne into the Key's databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship. Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the comm spike module installed as well.
Okay.
Wait, I should take notes.
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4, board the legacy, and bring us the cash. Nothing around here is simple.
Del's right. You have to follow these steps carefully, or don't bother coming back. After you board the legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault. Once you locate the vault's control center, hook up the data core I'm gonna give you, and download everything they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption, so bring it back here right away. Yeah? I sure hope so. Look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you. If that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will hunt you down and pry it out of your dead hands myself. Now get moving.
Okay.
Come back with Crix's legacy. Or don't come back at all.
Oh, haha. Duh, we need to talk with her about getting our ship
I need to get those
upgraded.
defensive batteries online, so make this fast. Not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set up in the system, so should be an easy install. Shop's always open as long as your money's good.
Whoops, didn't mean to hit that one. Let's take a look at what they've got. So there's a Wraith, Haunt, Phantom, Banshee, Reaper, White. Okay.
I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make... Not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set up in the system, so should be an easy install.
Yeah, you just said that. I want to view and
Bet
modify
you
the
would.
ships. There we go.
I'm just kidding. Let's take a look.
Okay, so ship builder. And we're going to put it on these underside hard points. So we need to put in a comm spike and a conduction grid. And now's the time to add anything else that might only be available here. Because we may not be coming back here in a way that will let us upgrade our ship. I think we're good. Oh, wait a minute. I never upgraded my shield from one to the other. Okay, let's upgrade that shield
somewhere
too.
To be? Sure. Let me punch
So-
that up, and we can have at it.
I improved the reactor to Class C and the grav drive to Class C. We could do other things. I'm going to keep the engines because they're fast. That window can go away. Or excuse me, the passageway I put in there could go away. Either that or I can... Oh, I can move this down. There we go. So we're going to go back to the habs. We need a passageway aft. Passageway along. And then structural, I need a porthole. There we go. There. The grav drive kind of sits down a little bit, but we should be able to look out the back window and see the grav drive, and I'm going to put our cargo back in there. Here we go. Accept. We are all set. We have our comm spike, which will help us find the place. We have our electricity shielding.
Gift shop that sells key rings. They're missing a golden opportunity.
I believe those two items only.
Ask Jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing more than a pirate ship.
I think those two upgrades I put in are only really needed for this one mission. Oh, wait a minute. Let's check to make sure that window is working the way we intended. Yeah, no new artifacts. Looking out here. Class C grav drive hides my goodie from me. What if I swap them? The grav drive in the back. Let's do that. Sorry, Jazz. It's really, really important that I be able to see the armillary.
Hello.
We'll have the whole settled systems on the ball someday.
If you need credits, hit up
I
the
have about
mission
a million
board to the
things to do.
core.
Sounds like fun. Let's see what I've got.
Okay, so problem is we need this grav drive. Here. So I can see it. Hopefully that'll let me see inside. That actually leaves me with some extra space. Oh, I believe that also made it so that my landing gear was no longer attached. There we go. Yep, everything's attached. Fuel. I lost track of where I left my fuel tank. I don't really. Oh, there they are. Okay, so the fuel tanks are sitting up like that. That's fine. Let's go see what it looks like from inside.
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
Kinetics, electromags, energy weapons. Nothing.
The fleet's the only family.
Okay, so they are determined to prevent me from seeing the armillary in this thing. Who? Well, we'll work it out somehow. Undock. Wait a minute, did I put the
Gas
reactor?
released. Air pressure stable. Thrusters are a go.
Yeah, reactor's in the very
Ready.
back. Good. Did not mean to get up. Sorry, QE are normally what I would use to roll the ship in a space sim. Yeah, the armillary's in there. But this particular grav drive kind of has too much metal on it. Oh well. Okay, proceed to the vigilance. Hey, did we talk to the prisoners? I don't think we did. I don't think I'm going to go through conversations with them, but I want to put my eyes on it, see who they pulled in.
Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place.
Whoa. Yeah, coming in full throttle. Yow.
Docking integrity, 100%. Good to go, Cap.
Board.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
So the brig is actually
Mole.
this way.
Sysdef Marines are the best of the best.
Sometimes we'll take the long-range fighters out for grav jump and patrol high-traffic orbitals for fleet.
Okay, so who do we have in the cages now? Austin Rake, which we've talked to. To him. One.
Ah, this is a surprise. I have to
Okay.
say I did not see this coming.
Nope, you
And I
didn't.
pride myself on being able to spot a liar. Oh, I am. Believe me, as any falsely accused person would be. I've always been careful when it comes to my business. So don't be surprised when your case falls apart. Oh, but it is. I imagine, evidence aside, it's your testimony that will have the most weight.
Nope.
Look, I don't know if you're here to get a rise out of me, but it won't work. I'll tell you the same thing I told your commander. I'm innocent, and I welcome the opportunity to prove it. No, you did yourself a favor. I just happened to be in your way. But there's still time for you to change your mind. The score the fleet's aiming for would be foolish to pass up. Thanks to you, probably in some interrogation room back on New Atlantis. But they've been with me from the beginning. Good luck getting any of them to talk. The New Atlantis spaceport. The Swarm was surrounded the moment we touched down. Given all the heat around SY-920, I thought it best to land under an alias, but SysDef was already wise to the name change. Until next time, old friend.
Okay, so
Wherever the Crimson Fleet go, we'll
that's
follow.
one less captain that's going to be flying against me. Larry, you're not dead.
Salutation. Ah, yes, the infamous evidence that you procured. Bravo, detective. Allow me to congratulate you on your sleuthing skills. That recording was quite a find. I must admit that I was short-sighted when it came to Ms. Swith's ingenuity. I shall not make that same mistake twice. Oh, amused isn't the verbiage I'd choose to describe my frame of mind, but I'll acknowledge the observation. Well, as much as I detest being the bearer of bad news, I have to disclose that you're wasting your time. You see, this imprisonment is merely an insignificant hindrance. I don't foresee being incarcerated in perpetuity. In fact, I would wager that my legal team will have my release expedited within the month. Indeed. Due to your actions, my tenure with Galbank has been terminated, and several million credits in fines are being levied against me. The day is yours, Agent. You should be proud. You're quite welcome. Well, enough idle banter. I've taken up more than my share of your valuable time. Honestly, this interaction has been quite pleasurable. Do feel free to stop by and gloat at any time. Good day.
Ayumi.
Finally, I've been waiting to speak to you. From our last encounter on Neon, I could tell you fancied yourself as a bit of a businesswoman, right? Well, I don't want to waste any time with small talk. Let's make a deal so I can get out of here. Now hold on just a moment. You shouldn't make snap decisions until you know the bottom line. I find myself in this unfortunate situation, thanks to a terrible misunderstanding. That little conversation on your evidence recording, the one where I'm speaking to Estelle Vincent about funneling electrical components, that was part of a sting operation to discover how the Crimson Fleet had been siphoning goods from Generdyne's warehouses. Much like you've been working undercover, I've been doing the same. Ironically, we've been investigating the fleet from opposite sides at the same time. Well, I was trying to keep a low profile. I didn't want to tip off Estelle, so my operation was deep undercover. Very deep. So much so that there's no other personnel at Generdyne, nor a paper trail that can corroborate what I'm saying. Being in a similar situation, I'm sure you understand the value of keeping the operation quiet. Nor would I, if you were in my position. So here's what I'm proposing. You spring me from the cell, sneak me off the vigilance, and then take me to New Atlantis. In return, I'll give you my access card to a safety deposit box filled with millions of credits. Consider it compensation for trusting me. Yeah? Well, you're a pain in the ass. Look, I have friends in high places. I might be down for the count right now, but I'll be getting out of here one way or another. And when I do, I'm going to dedicate my entire life to making yours miserable. How's that for a deal? Now get the hell away from me. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Okay, well, if I see you in my gun sights, we'll see. I was hoping to see more Crimson Fleet captains up here.
This is the brig. We keep prisoners here for interrogation.
Although I suppose they don't want to be picking up all the captains. They tip off the Crimson Fleet that there's something going on. I actually expected to see 4 or 5 more captains in there.
I got mess hall duty next week. Everybody's gotta take their turn.
All support ships have arrived, Commander.
All right.
Good.
Feels like we got
After we're done, arrange it briefly. I want all of their CEOs over here as soon as possible.
I don't think there's any
Yes,
reason
sir.
for me to talk to Jillian Toft.
I've mostly been learning on the job.
What can I do for
Let's
you?
say hi.
All right. I forgot how stretched.
Even as long ago as the Narian War, Galbank used an extremely potent level of encryption on their currency. Unfortunately, the Unluck ciphers are lost to time. However, if you can bring us one of Galbank's old transfer modules, I know it would help. Don't worry, I'm sure some of the techs at MAST will be able to work with whatever you bring to reverse the encryption.
Yeah, if not, I know a guy in the Freestar Rangers that might be able to do it.
I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Keep way.
There you are. Where have you been? You mean your latest excursion to Neon? I've received the reports about your little foray into Genodyne. Last piece of the puzzle before you go after Crix's legacy. Which means it's time to put all the cards on the table and prepare to attack the key. Good. The more confusion and panic we cause, the more damage we can potentially inflict. Before you jump to Bannock 4, I need to make one thing abundantly clear. The credits from that Galbank transport cannot reach the fleet. You have to bring them here at all costs. Delgado gains access to those resources. We might be touching off a battle we can't possibly win.
We've been monitoring the Crimson Fleet's comm chatter in the Crix system. They're gathering allies by making promises based on your success.
As much as I hate to admit it, UC SysDef won't stand a chance. The fleet will become stronger and more unified than ever.
Believe me, that's the absolute last thing I want. I have the scars to prove it.
Exactly. That's why it's imperative that we double our efforts and take them down once and for all. I've always known that when it came down to it, you'd do the right thing. All right, I guess this is it. Do whatever prep you need to do aboard the Vigilance, and then head out to Bannock 4. When you return here with Crix's legacy, we'll begin the attack. Good luck. It's time to dig deep and get the job done.
Okay, Bannock 4.
Once we get rid of all the pirates, the galaxy will be a better place.
It's good to be back.
Nice. Clean set there.
Okay. I think we're going to want normal throttle when we arrive. We may do something to get more energetic as we get there. to work out how we get to the destination and docked. I don't think we're completely immune to the electrical effects.
You know, Tommy's been traveling some space with us.
Yeah, see, we're already losing some shield strength.
Times like this, when you remember how easy it is for it all to go wrong before you know it.
I think we're going to be just fine.
It's working. Fred's holding. Ship's struggling. Nobody's screaming. Things are okay.
70%. Oh, I forgot to get the better shields up. No wonder.
Scans confirming it's indeed.
Yeah, if I'd gone to Class C shields, probably would have had a lot more.
Folks, it appears to be a pirate ship.
Probably would have had a lot more headspace there.
Let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
So cozied up next to the ship, we're doing just fine.
Warning, an emergency lockdown is in
Greetings,
effect.
Captain.
Son of a
Hey.
biscuit. Looks like somebody else beat us here.
Barrett, I think you need to stay at the
Talk
ship.
to me, my dear friend. Go do what you gotta do, friend.
Let's have you
Captain,
wait aboard the Razor Leaf.
I want to hear one of my story? Ha! Sure. You know where to find me if you miss my brilliant insights, though.
Yeah. I can't see dragging him along into this particular disaster.
hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting.
Whoops. What's going on with my weapons? Button 4 is not pointing at anything. So, modified refined mag shear. Heal button 4. Heal button 5. And I'll leave the Kodama on 6.
But I am dissatisfied with the results.
There we go. Now, since Star Stuff isn't going to do anything for us because there's no human beings left on board, I may need phase time if I meet a lot of opposition. Do I want to stop and loot things? There's actually a fairly heart-rending story that goes in that you uncover as you pick up recordings.
Crew recording initiated.
Hello? Hello? Engineer's message said they set up some kind of a recorder.
Crew recording initiated.
I'll listen to all
I
these
just
later in
wanted
order.
you to know I placed a commendation in your record, Aguilar. Really? Why would you? Ah! Take it easy, Doc. I like to keep the arm, you know?
Sorry. This field dressing's the best you're gonna get away from a hospital. Captain's right, though. You saved our asses, big time.
You're the reason that we're having this crew recording initiated. It's day 20 since supplies dried up. And here I am, staring at an empty poker table. Our last game. After Simmons passed, crew recording initiated. I wouldn't go near Osterholt. He's drunk and...
Yeah, I'm not going to listen to these right now. I'm just going to see if I can pick them up.
Crew recording initiated. All right, so...
Novice level lock. So we're just going to poke at it until it opens both both outside. Both. Okay. You there. There we go. Hey, an extra pair more. I'm not even sure how many of those recordings there are. Pretty sure they're all in this area, though. One last scan before we head forward. I'm assuming that's forward is the direction we're going. I think I probably have picked up everything that I'm going to find. Bunch of robots dead. That's... Well, yeah, of course. Crix came through here, didn't he? Docking ports. So, among other things, not just this, these recordings, I'm also looking for transfer modules. No food. Okay, that's a transfer module. Okay, it looks like I get the transfer module back. I've got one on me now. Make sure... The transfer module may not be an inventory item. Let's see. Nope, Galbank transfer module. There it is. Credit tank. Optional? Since when is accessing a credit tank optional? These doors are opened either by a computer or by something on the other side, or not at all. Fine. Anybody else? We need one more transfer module. I'm also going to keep my eyes out for any more recordings. I got the one recording that Jasper Cricks made. Okay, outside is... boom. Not you.
I fixed it. We don't sell them.
Here we go. Gonna auto slot that and get you.
They just need that.
You and you. So remote control alarm, disarm. Remote control door, open. Remote control robot. Update friend or foe. Let's leave him active. So we got a friendly turret and a friendly robot somewhere. So I need to make sure I don't shoot things that are not shooting at me now. Radiation leak. Cameras still show up as hostile.
It would be advisable to vacate this area. Please proceed with caution. There is heavy machinery operating.
Reactor computer. Novice level lock, both. Outside, both. So there's the outside. There's the other one. Disarm the alarm. Okay, so you are already detecting current user. Probably the same turret.
In this area.
I can tank a few hits from these guys. No need to panic or even worry. And here's where I could have shut him down. I'm not going to spend any picks on that lock. I'm fairly certain that would just deal with the ones that I've just dealt with. We'll leave the expert door for the moment. data and recon stim. Good stuff. Just that same door from the other side. No need to waste any lockpicks on it. Yeah, he sees me from in there. Let's take care of this first. Oh, novice lock outside, both inside. So, this big red door. So this one can't be opened. Okay. I'm not going to worry about this. It's a little teeny control room. I think I can shut down the robots here, but meh. They're not bringing in anything too tough. I suppose there could have been a crew recording in the control room, but I don't think it's worth the lockpick. Ah, this one works. Doors open. Okay, looks like there's stuff going on down there. I'm just gonna skip right over all of this. Oh! I'm still wondering how high I have to jump from to get an injury. Okay. So far I've only picked up one of the... Oh. There it is. There's the second Galbank transfer module. And a whole bunch of credit sticks. And Galbank recording 13 Mortem Obire evidence.
Crew recording initiated.
Well now, let's see. Another day's gone by. What's it been now? 6 weeks? Who the hell knows? Food packs from my ship are gone, so it looks like the clock's running down for me, and Issa wins. What a clever woman. I never saw it coming. I mean, I can't blame her. I was stupid enough to hand her the opportunity. Now the fleet's resting on her shoulders. I only hope she doesn't run the whole operation right into the ground. Anyway, let me just sit down in this chair. Yeah. There we go. Best view of the house. All that money staring me right in the face, and it's completely worthless. This is a nightmare. Worst kind of prison imaginable. I'd trade every last credit of it away to be back in New Atlantis, running with the Scar. Start my life over again. But enough dreaming. I've got to face the inevitable. This is where I'm spending my final days. Hopefully, someone with at least half a brain will follow in my footsteps and bring the score home to the Crimson Fleet. If anyone finds this message, tell Issa that I don't blame her for what she's done. Most important, tell her to keep the fleet strong.
Crew recording terminated.
Okay, so we're going to hear these three out of order. That's the last one. Here's the first one he recorded once he got here.
Crew recording initiated.
Son of a bitch! Nothing. Complete waste of time. I've tried everything I can possibly think of, and I end up right where I started. Oh, here I thought I was so clever. Thought I had it all figured out. First, fix my ship and get the prototype shielding back online. Second, shunt the power from the cred tanker right back to the system to drain the credits. And then third, haul ass back to my ship before the EM field rips apart the legacy. 3 easy steps, right? Only problem is, I'm stuck at step 1. Every system on my ship is dead, and there's nothing aboard this ship to use for repairs. I can't believe I came all this way, just to end up stuck here like the poor bastards who ran this ship. Actually, wait a second. Issa will figure it out. I told her where I was going for a reason. She's smart. She'll know something's up when I miss the rendezvous. After all, we're supposed to split the loot. All I have to do is sit tight and wait until she figures out that something's gone wrong. And she'll come here looking for me. In the meantime, I should start rationing my food. I could be waiting for a while.
Crew recording terminated.
Okay. Now, that was 11. This is 12.
External communication detected. Automated recording system activated.
Legacy, come in. This is Issa Melant. Are you there, Legacy?
Holy shit. Issa, is that you? Issa, I'm here. Yes, I can read you.
Jasper Creeks. I think broadcasting from outside the EM field is interfering with my comms. Did I just hear Jasper Creeks the Great admit that he was panicking about something?
Yeah. How about we cut the crap and you get my ass out of here? Come on, there has to be millions of credits here. We're rich.
You know what? I think I'm going to pass. Right before you left, remember how you temporarily placed me in charge of the fleet? Well, right then I decided to make the job permanent. All I had to do was make some alterations to your shading plans. Mainly the footnotes where the lead technician mentions it needs more work. I even paid a tech to ensure a few of your ship's power connections were dodgy, just in case. Yet, look at you now. Frankly, I'm surprised those shields held long enough for you to make it through the storm.
What the hell? You can't do this to me. I'm in charge of the fleet. How dare you?
Blah, 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 blah. Yes, I thought that was clear. I'm in charge. You're dead. Well, I won't tell everyone that. I'll spin some story about you running off into the sunset with loot in hand. Ooh, very romantic. The fleet will eat it up.
You don't care about the credits? Isn't that what this is all about? Fleet is family, remember? If we can't depend on each other, then what the fuck is the point?
You idiot, don't you get it? Boarding the Legacy is a one-way journey. The technology simply doesn't exist to pull off your stupid eyes. And don't quote me the fleet's motto. I listened to that bullshit for years while you made deals and cut me out of them. You call that family? You know what? I'm glad you're alive. It's given me a chance to say goodbye. So, goodbye? There. All done.
Issa? Issa? Are you still there? Answer me.
Crew recording terminated.
Okay, so we've listened to all 3 recordings, and that, for some reason, listening to those recordings allows me to hit the power override controls. And get this show on the road. Oh, what can we do here? Vault control computer. Vault documentation, so emergency procedures, credit transfer, cancel lockdown not available, status. Yeah, so we can't do anything there. But what we can do is use the 2 transfer modules there. Plug the data core in. Start the download.
Currency transfer. Please stand by.
Transfer all those crypto keys. Takes a while. Oh, did I forget to activate the data port? Yeah, that was stupid of me. Or is it just that slow? I think it may just be that slow. I don't recall it taking this long. There we go. Yeah, I thought it filled in as it went. Okay, it's locked in place, so we grab the data core. Oh no!
System failure engine.
Oh, come on. know it has to do a bunch of things here. That was a long delay.
Multiple voltages detected. Structural integrity failing. Immediate evacuation recommended.
Yeah, immediate reaction. Okay, we need to get out of here. Now, I am not sure how time critical this is, or if anything is gated on where you are rather than when. Fortunately, my little scanner has already noticed all of the damage and worked out how to get from where I am to where I want to be. Yeah, this is what happens if you don't clear the room out before you go. Apparently there's more than one way out of this place. I swear it's retracing my steps. Yeah, I probably ran past the right path. Orange gas can't be anything good. At this point, I'm just kind of keep moving in what feels like the right direction. Okay, so I have taken a whole bunch of damage to my maximum health. Turns into quite the labyrinth. Hey Vasco, let's go. Okay, so at this point we are now committing to either assist Death or Crimson Fleet by where we are jumping to. So we're going to make sure this is going to the UC Vigilance because we are committing to Vigilance this time.
Let's see what there is to see.
Damn it! We're in the dark, sir!
Take out those ships!
Enemy has lost their grav drive! We've taken out their grav drive! We've hit their engines, and they are all gone. Don't know that grav drive.
I hope they didn't need that grab drive.
One contact lost. They know we're here.
There's no going back now. Report to the operations center immediately.
Okay. Now, in the middle of all of that, the last recording, Mortem Obire, is evidence.
We're docked.
Obviously, you don't get a chance to return that evidence if you side with the fleet, which is probably why the actual quest terminates
Service, Captain.
before that.
Yeah, the bogey in my sight done a lot of harm.
I hit a health kit while I was running up, so we should be just fine. We have an injury, which I'm going to just hope heals itself.
Is that it? Is that Crix's legacy? Amazing. Ensign, take this and enter it into the data core analyzer.
I'm on it, sir.
You see, Lieutenant? I told you she wouldn't let us down.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. Encrypted or not, that's quite a lot of money to be carrying around. The temptation must have been excruciating. Well, I'm pleased you made the right decision. I wouldn't have enjoyed having to task our ships to hunt you down.
Now, on to other more pressing matters.
We received confirmation that the fleet ships were scouts sent to probe our defenses. Unfortunately, one of them jumped away before you arrived.
Which means that Delgado will have the Crimson Fleet prepping defenses of its own. That's the plan. Lieutenant, if you wouldn't mind explaining our strategy.
Yes, sir. The Vigilance is equipped with the latest in hyper-resistant shielding, making it the only ship that can safely approach the key. The catch is that the key has access to 3 orbital defensive batteries that can fire electromagnetic energy. One hit, and we lose those fancy shields. Our mission is to take out those batteries. In fact, I'll be personally leading the assault on Battery Alpha. I need you to be my support.
But you won't be alone. This is where all your hard work gathering evidence pays off.
That's right. Mast is all in on this. We've managed to get 2 additional squadrons of support.
Well done. With Mast's full support, you can focus on taking out Battery Alpha before supporting the other squadrons.
We've also given you a call sign, Renegade, to help coordinate our movements during the attack.
Once those batteries are destroyed, you board the key and bring Delgado to justice. You won't come quietly. You do what you have to do. That's admirable. But I don't think anyone in the Crimson Fleet, especially Delgado, is going to see things that way. I know this isn't easy for you. You've spent countless hours bonding with these pirates, and perhaps on some superficial level, you consider them your friends. But remember who you're dealing with. Pirates, criminals, and thieves. They won't think twice about killing you. So don't let some misguided mercy be your undoing. Well, this is it. After years of planning, it all comes down to this moment. All my hopes and my best wishes go with you. Good luck.
Okay, so Legacy's End. We kind of slipped into Legacies. I'm going to go ahead and do Eye of the Storm and Legacies End as one recording. Because that finishes off the whole quest line.
Fleet started this one.
Besides, it slid us into Legacies End quite a bit before we even got a chance to do a save game. Mode on this, because frankly I have no confidence that we have come out of cruise mode and be able to maneuver. Gamma. Okay, so dot is over here.
Wait, something's wrong. Where's the damn vigilance?
Something, Toft? Ava's dealing with your flagship as we speak. I wouldn't expect backup anytime soon. Gives me plenty of time to blow your ships out of the void. All right, fleet. Triple share to whoever takes the traitor down.
All ships, defensive formations.
Direct hit to the enemy's engines. Target's shield gone down. Enemy's jump drive is offline.
I'm going to pull Crimson's legacy from the records of your ship. You hear me, traitor?
I have done this, well, I have attempted to do this with a non-lethal weapon, stunning everybody, and you know what? It doesn't work.
We're docked.
So normally what you do is you end up killing everybody, but you might have a couple of people, I think Shinya Voss and Delgado, you can keep alive and have them arrested. And you know what? This time, no.
Captain, greetings.
You know what? I don't think I even need to loot these guys. No. It says he and then use a purple. Notice I'm not bringing a companion along.
Okay, boy, show 'em what you got.
Damage.
Sorry, Javelin. Hey, Mathis.
Just my fucking caught like this.
Hey, Bog. Sorry, Bog.
Certainly. Let's talk about something else. How did the Crimson Scar become the Crimson Fleet?
After I busted out of the lock, I decided to take things to the next level. I had a key, a few UC ships, and a couple dozen ex-cons at my side. But I needed more, so I sent out the call. Once word got around, it didn't take long for 3 less pirates from every corner of the 7 systems to show up.
And this is how the Crimson Fleet was born.
Exactly. The key became our base of operations. We spent months reinforcing our position there, making it nearly impossible to approach.
What was the UC's response to the situation?
Too busy to turn
First of
off
all,
the recording.
UC security gave up and handed the reins over to the big guns, the UC Navy. The Navy in turn sent ships to attack the key. I'd say there have been 3 major attacks over the last few years.
What if I could just shoot Shinya?
You did this to me.
Yep.
Do you feel these embarrassing failures led them to form UC systems?
Absolutely. They've clearly given up and decided to shove the responsibility onto a separate division. That way,
You know what?
the
I
public
think
eye,
shooting
the UC
Shinya
Navy can move forward
Soft
proud
locks
and
you.
strong, while you see SysDef continually takes all the blame. It's all about PR spin for them, Gale. That's how the UC operates. Kinda disgusting, don't you think?
Oh, okay,
Sounds a
we can
bit
sneak
like
up
you're
through
trying
here.
to deflect attention off the atrocities the Crimson Fleet commits on a daily basis.
Atrocities, huh? How about fighting the Freestar Collective over a bunch of rocks hanging in space? How about thousands of people dying while a bunch of pencil-pushing bastards sit in a cushy office and draw lines on a star map? Maybe the United Colonies should stop the bullshit and take a hard look in the mirror to see who the monsters really are.
Let me just ask you one final
Oh, I already
question
have.
before we wrap up.
I need
Fine. Go ahead.
to stop looting those.
When is enough going to be enough? Certainly,
Yeah, I need to stop looting those. I'm not going to get the whole set. I think I've gotten 5, 6, and 7 twice now. Those happen to be where I go. Oh. Yeah, let's do follow the arrows. I suppose I have to talk to Delgado.
Back to finish the job personally. Talk sense into me? You're the one who's lost their mind. What the hell happened to you? You had Crix's legacy in your hands, and you gave it away.
Gotta talk him out of there.
For what? For honor? Justice? Looking out for number one, huh? So you did pick up some of my dirty habits. Maybe I taught you too well. You know, when we were on Suvorov, I saw the potential for you to become a badass pirate. One of the best. And now you suddenly expect me to believe I have been fooled the entire time? That this was some kind of elaborate game you have been playing? No. No way. For once in your life, be honest with me. Admit that you were tempted. Well, at least we know you are still human. It is obvious that no matter what I say, you have no intention of honoring our pact. You clearly never did. I have already locked down the key and set its reactors to overload. Soon, you, me, and everyone near this station are going to be vaporized. Let's see how far that loyalty to SysDef takes you now. And spend the rest of my life in the brig without a credit to my name? Why would I do that? You gotta...
Okay, looks like we have to work our way
And
up
I
into
suppose you want me to think it ends.
manipulation.
As is every member.
Yay.
They might. And if they do, I would just be tying up their loose ends, including you. If so, letting you live might afford me some small victory. Fine. You win. Standing down the reactors. With the legacy gone, we're dead in the water anyway. But before you have Ikande lock me up, I'm gonna leave you with some parting words. Whether you know it or not, you're damn good at being a pirate. It's in your blood. One of these days, that's all gonna hit you. And I'll be waiting for you in my cell to tell you I told you so.
wait a minute. Did somebody say I was gonna let you live? Oh, I can't kill him. Yeah, I already killed Shinya Voss rather than arresting him. I just couldn't see it. I was going to kill all of them. Frick's interview part 6, no. Not looting it, not taking it, not trying to collect the whole set.
Yes? What?
Good day, Captain.
Indicators agreed. We're free.
Okay, so talk with the vigilance.
Docking cycle complete.
That was real impressive flying, kid. You earned your wings today.
Thank you, sir. I was just trying to do my part. A lot of heroes on this stage. Speaking of which...
Yeah, I'm a hero.
We're taking out those pirates, Renegade.
I believe congratulations are in order. With this decisive blow, the end of the Crimson Fleet is all but assured. But as much as I'd like to begin this celebration, technically we're still in the process of wrapping up the operation. On that note, Lieutenant, what do you have for me?
Reports are coming in right now, Commander. Delgado has been taken into custody and will be transferred to our brig. Unfortunately, Shinya Voss was killed by his chest bomb. Nothing left to be gained there, I'm afraid. Also, we've transferred personnel to the Key to secure the location until the United Colonies decides what they want to do with the station.
And what about Neva Mora?
According to our reports, Neva led the strike force that attacked the Vigilance. Unfortunately, that was the last we saw of her. It looks like she managed to escape. We don't know her current whereabouts, but I have our operations team looking into it.
That's fine. Overall, excellent news, Lieutenant. I have to admit, for the first time in 7 years, I don't know what to say. How about you? I know that was difficult. You hanging in there? I certainly would have preferred to have reached a resolution regarding her whereabouts. After all, she was the fleet's second in command.
Just watch her back. I'm fairly certain she's not going to simply forget what you've done to the Crimson Fleet.
Let's not ruin the moment, Gillian. I'm sure our friend here is feeling quite pleased. Am I correct? I can understand that. The dual life you were leading must have been incredibly stressful.
Honestly, I have no idea how you kept it all together.
Well, let me let you in on a bit of a surprise. Something I've been working on for a while. I've twisted arms and cashed in some favors at Mast. I wanted to make sure you got a share of the money you recovered from the legacy. Call it a reward, a token of appreciation, whatever the hell you want. But you've absolutely earned every credit. Don't thank me yet. If it had been completely up to me, you'd get a lot more than they're giving you.
Now that you're rich and famous, maybe you'll still remember us little people, huh?
Decorum, Lieutenant? Damn, I'm going to be really sorry to see you go. You've really become an important part of our team. It won't be the same around here without you.
Although, if you feel like staying aboard, I'm sure I could give you access to the SysDef mission board. That is, if you can stand spending another minute with us on Vigilance.
No rush. You've been through a lot. I understand. If you change your mind, the Vigilance will be stationed here at the Key for a while. We have quite the mess to clear up. Anyway, enough talk. You've earned a break, and I'm sure you wish to celebrate. Here's your promised reward. And wherever you might find yourself, my best wishes travel with you.
Okay, 250,000 credits. Not bad at all.
The mission board should provide you with any intel on fleet activity.
And we managed to heal from that cough on our own. No, we didn't. So I keep hoping. Here it is. Recover from 5 injuries. If I use a pharmaceutical on that, does it fix it? Does it give me credit? Lung damage cured. And that works. Okay, so curing it with a pharmaceutical counts. Good. I don't have to wait for them to
save not only the
heal
lives on this ship, but countless
on their own. Get back aboard ship and see if they've got companions that want to comment on what we've just done.
Tapped high. Please disregard. Goodbye for now.
Want to hear a poem I wrote? It's called a haiku. I just read about them.
A haiku.
And everybody's clustered around the document.
You've got something for me? Yeah, what is it?
Dark.
So long.
Starships
Oh,
fly
good.
there
It's
like
story
comets,
time.
No, that's it then.
Love it.
carrying us home.
We go do your
Not
thing,
bad.
friend.
Hey, will you write it
Great
down so I can
Serpent
carry a copy
favors
with
me. Of
I'll copy
course.
down too. You know how you lose things.
Okay,
I
so
still don't
we
know
need
how
to
you
wait
lost
an
that
hour
picture of Nibbles the common eating
and see if anybody's got anything to say.
I was just thinking about, are you sure you must go?
Maybe,
Hey,
Dusty, take
yeah,
care
it
of
must be
yourself,
a different
Dusty.
trigger. So we're going to have to figure out what do we want to do next, now that we have dealt with the Crimson Fleet, which, by the way, does
Your
not
ship
reduce the
smells
amount of
so much
Crimson
better
Fleet
than
we
Dad's.
find.
Like a lot.
Now, if we had run around the galaxy a lot in the middle, we would have been a member of the fleet, and they wouldn't have been hostile, but they're back to hostile now. Tell you what, let's jump back to the lodge. Or at least back to Jemison. I'm going to kick everybody off the ship so we can all meet at the lodge. Actually, let's do Atlantis. There we go. Okay, so go to the ship. I want to send everybody back to the lodge. The easiest way to do that is to unassign them. And then we fast travel to the lodge. And they should all be waiting inside for us.
Still getting used to this place. Does not quite feel like home, but hopefully someday.
Welcome back, Captain.
I have things for you.
Human understanding of physics has until now shown no indication that such a thing is possible. And yet, we have now encountered two individuals physiologically identical to unique humans we already know, possessing knowledge and technology that it seems improbable for them to otherwise have. It is indeed possible that they are telling the truth, that this unity does exist. More data is required.
Okay.
That would at least verify the assertion that the artifacts are necessary to reach the unity. Yes. Travel safely.
So Sarah had something for me.
Hello, love. Oh, so demanding. Here, see what you think of this. I'm sorry to see you go.
Hey, now the party can get started. Finally. I can't imagine how hard it was to be under all that pressure. A leader knows that protecting regular folk is not just a responsibility, but a privilege. And I'm proud to call you my captain. Don't sell yourself short. Without you, the fleet would be out there causing chaos right now. What you did took nerves. Befriending Delgado like that, it was a huge risk. If he had gotten to you, convinced you to side with them, I don't know what we'd be dealing with right now. Good. He deserved what he got for what he did and for what he would have done. And if they regroup after all this, they'll be weaker next time. All thanks to you. Nobody does anything truly alone. We all have help along the way. But you made the decisions that needed to be made. That was all you. You've got I'm here if you need me. Just say the word.
I'd like to talk to you about something when you have the chance.
Okay, so he's got a mission.
These are such a gift. Though your enemies might disagree.
I'm listening.
Sarah.
Thanks for giving me a moment of your time. I promise this won't take long. I thought you deserved to know how proud I am that you chose to side with the United Colonies and put an end to the Crimson Fleet. You've almost single-handedly saved the settled systems from one of its most dangerous enemies. I can't possibly commend you highly enough. Well, I'm not sure I deserve that, but I appreciate it all the same. What I want to know is what motivated you into making the right decision. You had Crix's legacy in hand, and you could have easily taken it to the Key. Instead, you flew it to the Vigilance. would have been unfortunate. The Crimson Fleet would have had enough wealth to fund their operation for decades. So, no regrets betraying Delgado then? I imagine you and he formed quite a partnership right up until the end. Agreed. With Delgado safely tucked away in a UC prison, things will certainly be quieter in the spaceways for a while. I suppose my final concern is how long this newfound peace will last. Given the fact that Navarmora was never captured or killed, I couldn't agree more. My hope is that she was smart and went into permanent exile. I suppose only time will tell. Ah. Well, it appears I've soured the mood of our lovely conversation. I trust my mindless prattle hasn't been too much of a bother. Thanks for taking the time to listen.
So I haven't run across Sam yet. Yeah, he's back here. I can see his hat.
Any day you make it for me is a victory in my book. You are straight out of one of those film noir novels. Working undercover and thwarting the bad guys. Just walking around the key makes my skin crawl. How'd you pull it off? Thank God you were running point. You must have ice in your veins or something. I mean, don't get me wrong, helping SysDef was never on my bucket list. Commander Akande, he really wasn't as much of a tight ass as I was expecting. And ultimately, he had your back, so I guess here's to SysDef. Oh, shucks. Well, this victory, really, it's all you. I just wanted to say, when we first teamed up, I had a good feeling about you. But this... you really helped people. Helped everyone. I can't wait for our next adventure.
So that last dialogue option, I noticed there was one there saying, I wish he'd given me a choice. Well, it turns out that there's two ways to get into that mission. The first is the way I did it, where you go through the other quest line and you end up being sent to him. Or if you get arrested stealing something, you get dragooned into that and you have no choice. Anyway, that's got all the dialogue options done. Oh, you want to talk too, no doubt.
In the end, you chose the UC over the Crimson Fleet. Do you believe that was the right choice? I can respect that. I am no supporter of the United Colonies, but I also could not bring myself to side with the fleet and what they represent. Did getting that close to Delgado and the fleet make it difficult at all? It can be harder to act against someone once you get to know them. Perhaps. I would not have minded seeing him in pieces, but prison will suffice. He will get what he truly deserves eventually, as will we all. The Great Serpent will see to that. It would be foolish to think, though, that we have seen the last of the Crimson Fleet. We may have eliminated the leadership, but there are many more pirates out there. I suppose we will have little choice. For now, you should enjoy your hard-earned victory. You have done a service for all of the settled systems.
Okay, and that clears all that up. So at this point, we are going to call it a recording, and I will see you in the next one. We're going to have to decide what to do, probably not unearthed. We still have a couple of faction missions. We could start on the Terran Armada. We could do Trackers Alliance. We still have a few of these miscellaneous. And a bunch of activities. Oh, Walter's got a cool, fun one, kind of as a palate cleanser. Maybe we'll do that. Anyway, I will see you in the next recording.